Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for this premiere video, and I hope you guys will enjoy this premiere video. I believe I'm going to premiere at probably 12:30 for this next Iron Maiden album review for No Prayer for the Dying that I got a chance to listen to for myself, see what I was going to think of this record overall. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for the 10 songs on this almost 44-minute record, and let you know my thoughts on No Prayer for the Dying, the 1990 record. So let's dive into this 8th studio album review. Now, pretty much, yes, this is their 8th album in their discography out of the 17 albums. And overall, it starts with Tail Gunner, which is quite a disappointing track. I mean, granted, Bruce Dickinson doesn't sound bad vocally, but it's the writing material in this that's shit. So it's like a head shaker for me. It's very disappointing. I mean, the instrumentation it's alright, but it's just the writing material is bad for the lyrics and everything. So I'm not a fan of Tail Gunner, so 2.75 out of 5. Holy Smoke is another bad track. Not feeling for this one. It's pretty piss poor bad. It's not terrible, but it is disappointing of a track. So a 2.75 out of 5 for this one. Bruce Dickinson's vocals have its cringe moments from time to time, but it's overall the writing material is my main issue with this whole record, basically. But overall, yeah, we'll get to my critiques at the end of when I give it a score and all that. But overall, 2.75 out of 5 for Holy Smoke. It was just not good. Then we get No Prayer for the Dying, which was an okay track. This one actually had some interesting moments, but it still had its weak moments from time to time. So 3.25 out of 5 for No Prayer for the Dying. It's okay. It's a listenable track, but it's not one of the best songs I would consider to be a highlight on the record. But it's probably the only okay track, one of the okay tracks on the record. And then we get to Public Enema number 1. Average song. Not anything that I was a fan of, but not something that I hated. So, Bruce Dickinson's vocals work to an extent from time to time, but there is some cringe to some of this track and some cheesy moments with how the execution is from time to time, but overall it's average. It performed averagely, so 3.5 out of 5. Fate's Warning is a decent track. It's probably one of the highlights on the record, sadly. And this one actually had something going for it. I thought I was really going to like this song, but then there were some cringe moments as Bruce Dickinson's vocals, he plays with his vocals a little too much, and it just ruins and kills the reception of the track a little. But not to the extent where I thought it was terrible. It's just fairly decent, so 4 out of 5. The Assassin is quite an annoying track. I just thought this was very lackluster and disappointing, and really screwed up on the writing material for the lyrics and all that. And overall, Bruce Dickinson's singing, performing vocals, it's just kind of cringe. So 2.75 out of 5. Run Silent, Run Deep is another bad song on the record, and it's a 2.75 out of 5 for me for this one too. I just felt that Bruce Dickinson's vocal material had its cringe moments, but overall it tried to stay afloat, but it was hanging on by a thread. So, and that thread kind of broke off a little. So, basically, 2.75 out of 5 for Run Silent, Run Deep. I was very disappointed with this song. Hooks on You is another disappointing track. Quite a lot of disappointing songs on this record. if I say so myself. It's not one of the worst Iron Maiden albums, but we're gonna get to what I think of it overall. Hooks and You kind of got annoying with how repetitious Bruce Dickinson's vocals sound in the chorus, and just the way he sings the hooks in you, hooks in me kind of shit. It's just like cheesiness. It's like, okay, this is kind of getting weird, but alright. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, cringy. 2.75 out of 5. Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter. What the fuck is this song? This song is just, ugh. The cringe and the cheesiness that comes from this track is utterly bad. So 2.25 out of 5 for me. Fuck this track is what more like it. This is probably the worst song on the record, and that's sad, honestly. Because this record did try, but let's just at least get to the last song, please. Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter is just terrible. It's horrible. I couldn't stand this song. Mother Russia at least had some variety to it, but it's overall a disappointing track with how Bruce Dickinson sings it from time to time. I think the vocal performance in this was kind of mediocre, but it could have been a lot better. It just didn't go nowhere, this track. It went nowhere, basically. So, 2.75 out of 5 for Mother Russia. Overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, would I say I really dislike this record? I would say so. I think No Prayer for the Dying is one of their worst albums. It's very bad. It's not listenable. I was not impressed with this 8th studio album by Iron Maiden. One of the weakest material albums that I would say could use a really low score. Not the lowest score, but it's gonna get a negative score, basically. So, I think the writing material was very off for this record. I think they didn't try hard enough to make it entertaining. And this one failed in the execution. So, with the writing material, the lyrics were off key and off-putting, and overall there's cheesiness and cringiness to this album with Bruce Dickinson singing from time to time. It's just whatever they were thinking, they fucked up with this record. So, yeah. If I were to give Iron Maiden No Prayer for the Dying a score, a 4.5 out of 10 is what I'm feeling. This record sucked. I'm not going to be coming back to this record at all. One of the weakest Iron Maiden albums in their discography. I'm very disappointed. I really wanted to find something to like in this, and I was just left in disappointment. So, yeah, it's probably one of the worst albums, but I hear Fear of the Dark is a little worse. From the ratings I've seen. But overall, No Prayer for the Dying is not a memorable record in my opinion. But this is my opinion overall. If you guys disagree, let me know in the comment section below what you think of it. I just think this is one of the weakest Iron Maiden records in my opinion. Not a great start for the 90s work, to be honest. So, 4.5 out of 10 for Iron Maiden, No Prayer for the Dying. Thanks for watching this album review tonight. Have a good night.